Hello, my darlings. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Darlings. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. The first thing we see is Shamia with her adorable daughter. She's teaching her how to give back. The ladies are going on a trip to Grenada, and one of the islands in Grenada, I believe, got destroyed or messed up because of the hurricane. So that each one of the ladies have decided to give like a care package situation to the people of Grenada. Shamia had like a truckload full of stuff. Kelly, she brought a lot of stuff, and Edie, she brought over a box. And it was one box, and it was halfway. I said, oh girl, Edie. Edie is giving stingy. Edie is giving cheap. Edie is giving selfish. Edie is just giving. She's giving a lot of things, and I think next week the girls are going to give it to Edie. She was kind of quiet this episode, kind of chill, but next week they're giving it to Edie. I'm going to talk about it in another video, but they just did the seating chart because they just wrapped up the reunion of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hot mess. That seating chart, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely discuss it. So, yes, indeed. So after that, we see Drew and Portia sit down and finally have a conversation. Overall, Drew was very frustrated with Portia. I can tell Drew did not come to talk. Drew came to scrap. If it came to that, Portia was finally ready to talk. But Drew have apparently been trying to reach out to Portia about her involvement with Dennis to let her know that it's strictly business. Although Dennis is being messy and saying whatever he needs to say to clear his name on either side, whether he's talking to Drew or he's talking to Portia. Portia even brought up during this episode that apparently Drew is allegedly messing with this guy named Black. I guess he's another producer. And that's her actual man. It's not actually Drew. And Portia said that she got that information from Dennis. So it's just very interesting. And she said that in her confessionals. So there's still an element of Portia that wants to protect Dennis, when I don't think that Dennis goes out of his way to protect Portia with stuff. So, it's very interesting there. The issue, I understand initially why Portia was irritated with Drew, because you could at least let her know that you was filming with her baby daddy. That's just common courtesy. That's just girl code. That's just friend code. That's just the right thing to do. But I do understand Drew's stance as well. If she's tried multiple times to reach out to Portia and Portia is just now being receptive to it, then what's a girl to do? So, yeah, Portia, child, please. Peach juice. What else is going on? Let me see. There was a conversation between Kelly and her 4 daughters, 3 of which is by that awful ex-husband of hers. She has an assistant slash friend. He works with Kelly, and somehow he's like the girl's uncle, but he does a lot for the girls, for Kelly or whatever. And I believe his name is Lamont. Lamont called Mark, which is Kelly's ex-husband, the father to 3 of the daughters, the 3 youngest ones. And Mark had a relationship with him, and he was just trying to see what's up, what's going on. Could you guys come to some kind of resolution, more so that you can be there for your daughters? He essentially told Lamont to tell Kelly to go to HE double hockey sticks, which is so sad, which means that he cares nothing about his daughters. It's really crazy. It's really crazy how people get to skip out on parenthood and go on about their business like they ain't did nothing. It's unfortunate and it's sad, but those girls are going to be fine because they have an amazing mother in Kelly. She's going to work tooth and nail and do what she got to do to support her kids. And he will regret it in his old age, as they always do. In my own personal life, I have had experiences similar to that with male figures, unfortunately. And so, yeah, but shouts out to all the great dads out there. I think it's getting ready to be Father's Day, right? So shouts out to all the amazing fathers out there, whether you are with somebody, your partner, or you're a single father. Much love and respect to you. Okay, so what else is going on? So the ladies arrive in Grenada, including Phaedra. You know, everybody's having fun at the airport. It's cute. You know, they meet them at the gate. The Grenadan people, I guess, they're dancing and they're all dressed up. We see the guys on sticks. It's just really cool and colorful, and it just seems fun over there in the islands, child. And the guys are very fresh, child. The guys definitely want a bite of the Georgia peaches. If I was there, well, you know. Anyway, we're going to move on. Guys, stop. Get your head out of the gutter, guys. So the ladies, they do the whole thing where they're fighting over the rooms, and some of them have better rooms than others, and blah, blah, blah. Once again, for the 1,000th time, or however many times I've said it, I just don't understand why everybody can't get the same kind of room. I've just never understood it. Why can't everybody just get a regular room with a bathroom and call it a day? There's no argument, there's no nothing, because everybody got the same standard room. But I can understand at resorts, at certain places, things are not set up that way. It's just all about availability, and I'm sure there's plenty of factors that go into that. But if I was planning a trip, if I was actually planning a trip, you know, but Bravo paid for all this stuff, of course. But if I was planning a trip, I would make sure that everybody's room the same, so wouldn't nobody feel no kind of way. If everybody mad about their room, good. They all mad. Hell, don't come back. But if everybody is cool with their room, it's no big deal because everybody got the same kind of room. That's how you do that. So anyway, let me see. Phaedra Parks is so funny. Phaedra just has these random moments, so she's just cackling, and I just cackle. When she said her confessionals, it was Phaedra, Drew, Cynthia, and Angela in a van together. And then the other 4 girls was in a van together. When Phaedra said that she don't know much about Drew, she know that she's a child actor or something, and she's been in a lot of black movies, that's all I know. Then she said, was she on Soul Train? When I tell you I hollered and screamed, that took me out. Phaedra, she's just funny. And regardless of how I feel about certain reality stars or whatever I'm talking about at the time, it doesn't have to be reality television related. Whatever I'm discussing in a video, if something's funny, it's funny. And that touched me. That took me out. When she said, was she on Soul Train? When I tell you I about hit the floor, Phaedra is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. So we get to the rooms. Cynthia and Drew is in a room. Portia and Angela is in a room. And Kelly and Kelly and Shamia is in a room. And Phaedra and Britt is in a room. So we sit down to talk. Kelly and Shamia, this is their trip. And Kelly is trying to mend the relationships between Drew and Shamia, and Drew and Portia. Drew and Shamia's conversation, it really didn't go much anywhere. Shamia went back and told the ladies about Drew saying that the money that she's making from the album, working with Dennis, that is going to pay for Pilar's college. It was an inappropriate comment to make, but Drew, you did say it. Okay. Was it the worst thing to say in the world? No. But, they're going to make it a big deal because of, when you're currently on the outs with somebody, they blow everything up. And then also it's about the baby. So it's going to, my child. Girl, relax. Um, so they talked about that, and Shamia did not like Drew calling her a dog or a lap dog or whatever. They somewhat kind of moved on from it, but they brushed over it. Then Portia and Drew. Portia says that she only had it. Portia's finally over it officially with Drew. As we all know, at one point she had all the smoke, but now she wants to let it go. But now Drew don't want to let it go, so it's just a constant tug of war. It's annoying, really. And Drew was just like, I was trying to tell you exactly what it is. It wasn't what it was. But Portia didn't want to hear it at the time, and so yeah. Apparently Drew's messing with some guy named Black. Yeah, happy Pride, y'all. I don't know. Let me see what else was going on. Kelly points out that Drew has an issue with everybody at the table except for Cynthia. A lot of the Drew drama seemed forced. Y'all don't really have no issue with Drew. It's just, made up drama, forced drama. It doesn't make any sense. And then it's the end of the season. So it's just silly. It's really silly. Another thing that's just, I don't know why they did it. They added Phaedra too late to the season. Like they added Phaedra on episode 12 and then maybe only have at least 3 to 6 more episodes left in the season. But now Phaedra's back as if she's a full housewife. I just don't get it. I just don't get why she didn't start fresh next season. It's very strange. And then the seating chart, child, they got Phaedra, sitting before Cynthia and stuff, child, and it's just strange. I don't know what they got going on at Bravo. I really don't. What else is going on? I think that was pretty much it. I guess the ladies overall agreed to just kind of brush it off and let it go. Angela, she brought up something very important. She said to Portia that nobody's in your friendship with Shamia. Shamia's telling us all this stuff. And Shamia didn't deny it. So it's the truth. The Portia versus Shamia dynamic is oh, Lord, I know it too well. And a lot of people are calling Shamia as a lapdog. And listen, when you have played a certain role in a friendship for so long, it's so easy to go back. You don't even think about it. It's just natural. I am definitely, or have been, the Shamia many times. Well, mainly the one time with one of my friends I've been friends with for years and years and years, since childhood. So I get it. It's like going back to a toxic relationship. It's wrong. You shouldn't be there, but it's comfortable and you're used to it. And you just go back, child. You just go back. But Portia and Shamia are really not there at a good place anymore in real life. So, yeah. I just think Shamia found a bunch of girls that she could feel comfortable with discussing her relationship with Portia. Some of them knew Portia, some of them didn't. And, she wanted to blend some of the questions out that they probably had about Portia and their friendship and stuff. And, it's just, she probably got too comfortable and started spilling real tea, Shamia, to them. Which happens, So, I don't know. But like I said, next week, it looks like it's going to be the Brit takedown. For the next couple of episodes, it seems like. So, I don't know. We'll see. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. On Google Plus. Follow me at S16 on Instagram and Twitter, at S1689 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.